Welcome back to Ask the Expert. I'm your host, Hannah Place, and Minnesota homeowners, listen up. This one is for you. Our expert today is the expert in insurance restoration industries, and he has been in the industry for over 20 years. He specializes in getting homeowners a complete exterior makeover, usually with little or no money out of pocket. And so I can't wait to introduce you to your expert today, Bryan Johnson. Bryan, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so as somebody who is not in the Minnesota area, I need you to unpack why is this so important? Do you guys get a lot of storms?
We do. Generally speaking, from like May all the way through potentially even November.
Wow.
Depending on Mother Nature, we just get severe weather that can just blow up on a dime. And what'll happen is Mother Nature does her thing, and usually gets hot, and Mother Nature doing her thing creates these big storms. Comes through, it's a big hail, it's a big severe thunderstorm. It produces wind, it produces hail. The hail can manifest anywhere from the size of golf balls to up to baseball size hail. And basically what happens is this hail is falling, there's wind pushing the hail, it's going to hit your roof if you're a homeowner. It can potentially break your windows. That is generally not the case. That usually happens when it's the bigger size hail. But when you get into that, less than baseball, it's hitting your roof. It's probably creating damage to your siding, usually like vinyl siding. It'll break the vinyl siding. If you have any kind of like aluminum or steel siding, it's definitely cause some dents to that. Your gutters, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really going to make a mess. And generally what happens is, most people are at work from like 9 to 5 or whatever the case is. So a lot of people don't really know this happened. They're so busy with life, getting ready to take the Johnnies to baseball or whatever. So they really don't know that it happened. And that's generally where Johnson Exteriors comes into play.
That's great. Okay, so I'm a homeowner. I had a storm roll through. I'm not sure what the damage is to my home. Why do I call? How do I know that I need to call you? What do I do?
Well, I think first thing is reach out to us. The biggest thing is we give you a free inspection. We call it the 3D redemption claim inspection. And what we're basically doing is we're going to come on out there. Our team members are going to walk slowly around your property, very methodically. They're going to be taking notes. We have a lot of pictures that we're going to show you when we're done with this inspection. Then from there, we're going to climb on your roof as well. We don't want the homeowners doing it because they're not used to doing that. So we're going to go up there. We're looking for the damage up there as well. Again, we're going to take a lot of photos, and then generally speaking, depending on the homeowner, we're actually going to sit down with them and show them on our laptop everything that we found, assuming we found something. Okay. And if they're not home, what we'll end up doing is emailing them a link so that they can visually see all these photos at their comfortability time. And then they're going to follow back up with us so we can either schedule a Zoom call or schedule a face-to-face to explain what we found and discuss the next steps.
Great. I just feel like as I'm hearing you explain that, you guys are really the advocate, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you're the advocate. And insurance companies can be very difficult to work with. Do you step into that side at all and advocate on the insurance side?
Yeah, we don't actually advocate for the State Farms of the world or whoever else, not to put any names out there. But I think the biggest thing for us is, it doesn't happen a lot, but if there's no damage or we just don't think the damage is worth putting in the claim, we're going to let the homeowner know that. Again, that doesn't happen too often, but yes, what we do is we'll meet with the insurance adjuster for the homeowner. So we generally want to schedule that with our schedule, not necessarily with the homeowner. We try to get them there, but if they're working, right? But we want to schedule with our team's schedule. And the whole purpose is to make sure that that adjuster, male or female, who's coming out to their house is seeing everything that we've already seen.
Okay, clearly you have all the industry knowledge after being in the business over 20 years. How did you discover this passion and why are you in this industry?
It's actually kind of interesting. So where we live, which is in St. Michael, we've been there now, I think, for about 21 years. So we know how these homeowners feel because we've had our house hit 6 different times. That means we've had 6 roofs replaced. And because of that, going through this process and, understanding how to handle insurance companies, how to deal with them, I don't know, I guess that makes us an expert.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what motivates you to keep going and gives you the oomph to do what you do every day?
There's a lot of stories. I think the one for me specifically, a couple of years ago, was up in Otsego. We ended up doing the work for a customer, replaced their roof, their siding, and gutters. And when I met with them, they came on outside and I started talking to her, and she got emotional. That's it.
What does that do for you?
Actually, keep doing what you're doing.
So how do people get a hold of you?
You can reach out to our website. We have our numbers on there. You can fill out the form on the website. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you and schedule your inspection with one of our team members.
And what's step number one? So I'm a homeowner who just had a storm hit and I am looking for that next step. What is that first step?
I think the next step you're going to want to do is get out of your house when it's safe. Walk around, take some photos. The average homeowner is not going to see, hey, is my roof damaged or not? I mean, they might, if a tornado or some high winds came through, and then maybe some shingles are laying in their yard. Okay. But you can walk around. Maybe you can see some dents in your siding or some busted siding. But again, the average homeowner isn't thinking of this stuff, so they're not in tune with, hey, what is it that I'm looking for? But I think the biggest thing is to make sure there's not a tree branch on your roof. Those kind of things first and foremost. Then from there, look for Johnson Exteriors at johnsonexteriors.com and reach out to us.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here, Bryan. And thank you for joining Ask the Expert. Once again, if you are a Minnesota homeowner, we have got the expert for you. Stay tuned for our next episode and we'll see you then.